We are back here on Carolina Women here at FWDG with our Men on the Couch. Michael, you have brought an extraordinary guest, and we're excited.
Well, we have a really interesting fellow here. Nick, you own multiple restaurants in Beaufort, and you've been in the restaurant business for as long as I can remember.
24 years. Yeah.
24 years.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about, you've got the brewery now in Port Royal, and then a few other little neat jewels.
Yeah, well, Shellring Ale Works has been open since the beginning of 22. It was a long, tedious process that started with you in 2018.
He can make it tedious.
No, the tedious wasn't really my fault. Dealing with the town of Port Royal.
Well, no,
dealing with the port.
The town has been great. As COVID was in there. So it was just, and it's a long process to begin with. All the equipment had to be manufactured. They don't have those on the shelf.
Right.
So
Are you a restaurant person by nature, by background, because you're a foodie?
I went to culinary school, but before that, I've had one job, and it was in the local restaurant in our hometown, and I got that job as a busboy because all my friends worked there.
Where'd you grow up?
In Newcastle, Delaware.
Oh.
So, I took that job because all my friends were working there. And my biggest concern, I moved into the kitchen, and my biggest concern was my station was right next to one of those old time clocks.
Yeah.
And it went, every minute went clunk, and I'm thinking, I'm going to hear every minute go by the whole day. And that hasn't happened ever.
So being in culinary school, did it shape what you looked at when you were designing a restaurant, when you were trying to buy different spaces? Because you some people I think go into it bottom first, but you seem to have known what you were doing.
Oh, that's because I've made enough mistakes to know what not to do.
Right, exactly. I get that too. I totally get that. So, did you know what genre, what kind of restaurants you wanted?
No, Beaufort has grown so much over the last 24, 25 years. I think we've always tried to fill a need. Everything we've done has always been like, we think this is missing in our market. So that's what we've kind of done, even with the brewery Shellring.
Yeah, well, and you also have made sure to be part of the community. I know that Shellring has hosted events,
yes,
with different organizations, and I think that's a big help. And I think, Fat Patties will show up and, have some type of charity event or some type of charity, and now you just bought one that's been in existence for a long time, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What's that one?
Alvin has been a part of the Beaufort community for 41 years, and we're excited to carry that on.
Oh, so you are a new owner of that. That's so cool.
Last year, yeah. It's about 9 months now. Not that I'm counting.
So will you? I love it. Will you look at an existing menu and say, "Ooh, these are some things that I can tweak or update," or these are Larry and Michael's favorite sandwiches. We better keep them on the menu.
I'll get back to you.
To certain. For Fat Patties for sure, but with Alvin it's a different, it's been here for 42 years, so it was important to us. We didn't even announce that we bought it for the first 7 months. We took over and let everything go and, didn't touch a thing, and then announced, hey, by the way, we've purchased this, we haven't changed anything, and we're not going to change it.
Yeah, that's actually brilliant.
So, it's 40 years in
Seek
Beaufort.
first to understand, right? So you understood it pretty well. What is it like? You were talking about the brewery, and now that I am somewhat educated on this, what is it like to brew beer?
So I brewed beer in college.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I mean, because we had no money back then.
In the bathtub.
Right, exactly. With his friends
it was stored
at the
in the bathtub, not carboy, but it wasn't in the bathtub. But it was cheaper for us to make the beer and bring it to the parties than it was to go buy all the crappy beer that all my roommates and friends were doing. So our team, I don't have much to do with the brewing these days.
Right.
I mean, I have like a big picture, hey, let's make this type thing, and then they, Matt and Michael and Ben, work their magic and figure out what scientific twist needs to be done to make it better.
Yeah, make it better, exactly.
So
it's kind of fun, isn't it?
It is.
I know we're out of time. We got a lot more to talk about. We might have to do a field trip.
Yeah, there you go.
Start out with the beer and move on.
That's a great
I
idea.
think, yeah.
Great idea.
Exactly. Nothing like a good 9 o'clock in the morning beer.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get your
yeah,
day
yeah.
going.
It's after 10 now.
Oh, good thinking, good thinking. Thank you. Stay with us. A lot more to come here on Carolina Women and Men on the Couch.